Okay, students, our next topic is one of the part in basic organic chemistry, that is reaction mechanism. Now, see here the definition of reaction mechanism is it is sequential account of each and every step describing what we can describe electronic displacements and energetics during breakage of old bonds and formation of new bonds and kinetics of reaction. See, when you take one example of reaction consists of reactant and reagent and intermediate. Finally, it will give product. See here, this intermediate lifetime is very less. While converting reactant to product, in between those, one of the intermediate will be formed. This lifetime is very less. So reaction consists of four characteristics. Number one is what type of reaction. Number two is what type of reagents. And number three is what type of intermediates will be formed. And in this reaction, what type of electronic displacement will be takes place. Type of electronic displacement. See, reaction consists of all these four characteristics. That reaction comes under which type? And what type of reagents we can use, and what type of intermediates will be formed, and what type of electronic displacement will be takes place. Now see here, types of reactions many. In that mainly 5 types of reactions are there. Substitution reactions and addition reactions and elimination reactions, rearrangement reactions, concerted reactions. These are the types of reactions. And the next one, what type of reagents we can use during the reaction. One is maybe electrophile, it indicates with E plus, and other one is maybe nucleophile, and next one is maybe free radical. These are the types of reagents we can use in the reaction. Next one, what type of intermediates may chance to form? One is carbocation and other one is carbanion and other one is carbon free radical and next one is carbenes, carbon 2 bonds with 2 electrons. This is called carbenes. May chance to form benzenes. Benzene formula is benzene ring with 1 pi bond extra here. Next, sixth one, nitrines. Nitrine formula is nitrogen with 1 single bond and 2 electrons. See, one lone pair already present on nitrogen atom. This is the nitrine. See, these are the type of intermediates will be formed during the reaction. See, what type of electronic displacement may chance to takes place. That are maybe inductive effect, inductive effect, resonance effect, or mesomeric effect. Next one, hyperconjugation. Next, fourth one, electromeric effect. Electromeric effect. These are the four types of electronic displacements we can observe in a reaction. See here, once again I am repeating. Our topic is reaction mechanism. Our topic is reaction mechanism. Definition of reaction mechanism is, it is a sequential account of each and every step describing electronic displacement, energetic during breakage of old bonds and formation of new bonds, and kinetics of the reaction. Now, when you take one reaction which has what type of particulars, see here, reaction consists of reactant, reagent, intermediate, and product. And in this, what type of reactions are there? Substitution, addition, elimination, rearrangement, and concerted reactions. What type of reagents we can use? That are electrophile, nucleophile, or free radical. What type of intermediates may chance to form? Carbocation, carbanion, carbon free radical, carbenes, benzenes, and nitrines. What type of electronic displacement we can observe during the reaction? That are inductive effect, resonance effect, or mesomeric effect, hyperconjugation, and electronic effects. When we study about all these, then reaction mechanism will be completed. Now, okay. Now, reactant to product, breakage of old bonds and formation of new bonds will be takes place. Now our topic is types of cleavage of bonds. Types of cleavage of bonds or breakage of bonds. Or fission of bonds. See, total two types of bonds cleavages we observe. We can observe that are one, homolytic fission. And other one is heterolytic fission. Homolytic fission and heterolytic fission. See, what is homolytic fission? See, homolytic fission is nothing but in this equal sharing of bonding electrons to the bonded atoms takes place. Very simple. If I take AB bond, so what is our definition? Equal sharing of bonding electrons. These are the bonding electrons to the bonded atoms takes place. Equal sharing. See, every bond has 2 electrons, 1 plus 1, 2 electrons. These 2 electrons shared by bonded atoms equally, like this. So, and next, second point what we need to study here, homolytic fission is shown by half arrow to break the bond homolytically. See, how can we show that? Like this. This is the AB bond, equal sharing of electrons to the bonded atoms, and these are shown by half arrow, not with full arrows. Homolytic fission means what? Indication is what? Homolytic fission indication is what? Half arrow is the indication. So indication for homolytic fission is what? Half arrow. Half arrow is the indication for homolytic fission. See, next third point is what we need to consider. So what are the favorable conditions? What are the favorable conditions for homolytic fission? That are Mechan's heating condition. If in a reaction, if you take heating condition, then homolytic fission takes place. And second one is photochemical condition or light condition. Photochemical condition or light condition. And next third condition is moist Ag2O if you take as a reagent. Moist Ag2O if you take as a reagent, then homolytic fission takes place. See here, for suppose XX bond if I take, both atoms are same, there is no electronegative difference. If you do homolytic fission, then what will be formed? X radicals will be formed. 2 X radicals will be formed. For example, real example, if I take Cl2, Cl bond, if you break homolytically, then 2 chloro radicals will be formed. And second example, if I take hydrochloric acid, homolytic fission indicate what? With half arrow. Then one is hydrogen radical and other one is chlorine radical will be formed. Next one. These are the mainly 3 points we need to observe in homolytic fission. The last point is in homolytic fission, what will be formed? Free radicals will be formed. So these 4 points. So first point is what? Equal sharing of bonding electrons to the bonded atoms, and next one, it is shown by half arrow, and next favorable conditions, and free radicals are formed. So next second type of cleavage is what? Heterolytic fission. Next condition is heterolytic fission. So here also we need to observe 3 or 4 points. So in homolytic fission, equal sharing of electrons taken place, but here unequal sharing of electrons takes place. Unequal sharing of bonding electrons to the bonded atoms. While breaking the bonds. Say for suppose if I take AB bond. So if condition, if B is the more electronegative, then what type of cleavage we observe? See, these bonding electrons will be attracted by B. So that's why bonding electrons totally shifting towards B. Then what we will get? A loses of electrons, that's why it get positive charge, and B attracting of electrons, that's why it's shown with negative. So A plus and B minus taken place. And first point is what? Heterolytic fission. Heterolytic fission, in this, unequal sharing of bonding electrons to the bonded atoms takes place. Next, second point. Second point, what is the indication? It is shown by full arrow. Full arrow. I already shown that full arrow. And the next one, third point, what we need to observe? Favorable conditions other than thermal, other than photochemical, other than moist H2O condition, all conditions are favorable for heterolytic fission. So here what type of products will be formed after breakage of bond? See, it is called positive charge. If you observe wherever, that is called electrophile, and wherever you observe negative charge, that is nucleophile. So now third point is what? Here in this type of cleavage, carbocations may chance to form. Carbocations means one type of electrophile it is. And carbanions formed. Carbanions also formed. Not only carbanions, carbanion is the one part in nucleophiles. So mainly what we need to observe, electrophiles and nucleophiles will be formed. So this is homolytic fission and electrolytic fission, type of fission. Now our discussion is electrophiles and nucleophiles. Electrophiles and nucleophiles. So first we will discuss about electrophiles. Right. Electro means electrons. Philes means deficient. So definition, tell me the definition. Electrophiles means electron deficient species. Electron deficient species. Electron deficient species are electrophiles. Deficient is nothing but less number of electrons. Less number. Deficient means less number. Less number of electrons. Whatever the atom or ion having less number of electrons, then that ion comes under electrophile. Next one. Next point. See, actually ion having less number of electrons, that's why it always look to attract electrons. Next point is what? Electrophiles always looks to attract electrons to get neutralized. Okay. So next point is what? Electrophiles comes under Lewis acids. Electrophiles comes under Lewis acids. What is Lewis acid? Lewis acids are nothing but electron deficient species. Electron deficient species. And they should have vacant orbital, and they should have vacant orbital. Next point. Electrophiles mainly categorized into two types. Electrophiles are two types. One is charged electrophiles, and the second one is neutral electrophiles. Charged electrophiles, neutral electrophiles. Charged electrophiles means what? Electrophile, it has charge, positive charge. Neutral electrophile means what? electrophile, it do not have any charge, but it has vacant orbital. So Lewis acids, I already told you, Lewis acids means what? Electron deficient species should have vacant orbital, and these Lewis acid always act as electron acceptors. Electron acceptors. Okay. Now we will discuss about type of electrophiles, that are charged electrophiles.